Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome to my vlog. It's been a really long time since I've picked up my camera to do a vlog, and not gonna lie, it's because the last month, April and May, has been a really crazy period for me as a corporate worker. I didn't feel like I wanted to vlog anything about work, and I just didn't feel in the right mental space to talk about it or even to show you what I've been through. In the last few weeks of craziness at work, I've fallen sick once. Once is really quite a record for me because I tend to fall sick more often in the past. So I think it's a testament to show that I've been trying to regulate my stress and manage my stress better these days. Some updates following up from the previous vlogs that I made. The core values workshops have kickstarted, so we are about 50% through, which means that I've engaged about 300 or so packs of staff, and I have another 300 more to go. It is my first time conducting a face-to-face training plus facilitated workshop, so it is quite different from the kind of facilitated focus group discussions that I'm used to. In this series of workshops, my colleague and I, we are taking on the role of internal trainers, which means that we try to educate and inform our colleagues on certain frameworks and toolkits that will help guide them in their behaviors so that they can display the correct value-based behaviors. But on top of that, we do have facilitated group discussions to get them to share their perspectives with one another on what certain core values mean to them in terms of behaviors they are played out. I would say that so far, now that I'm about 50% through the workshops, I am very grateful for this learning opportunity, as well as to have a partner who is helping me out to conduct these workshops. So it would have been terrible if I had to do it alone. That she's there with me taking on like half of the show as well, so I don't feel so alone. I would say that the workshops are something new to me because it puts me in a very uncomfortable position. I have to earn the trust and credibility as an internal trainer, which is not something the organization is used to. Most of the staff in the organization are not used to having internal trainers. Usually when we conduct workshops and courses and trainings, these are external trainers who come in to do these workshops. I would say it is refreshing, but it is also a paradigm shift in terms of mindset. I'm grateful that so far everyone has been really kind in sharing their feedback and areas of improvement which we can do better in. So generally, I feel that I've grown quite a bit as an internal facilitator through these workshops. I've learned a lot from the generative conversations that I've heard and experienced from the participants who come into our workshops. It is quite eye-opening as well as enlightening to watch these conversations take place very organically. It's also very difficult when you have to facilitate senior leaders who are within your workshops, and with senior leaders in the same space as staff, it tends to disrupt the power balance, and if we do not manage that properly, it will affect the psychological safety of the space that we're trying to build for these generative conversations. So on top of the core values workshops that I am in the midst of, I'm also going to kick off the employee engagement survey on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, right after the long weekend. And it has been quite a journey leading up to this, because even though I can say that I've been doing employee engagement surveys since 2019, every year is different. The population is different, the questionnaire set is different, and even the project managers from the vendor side whom I work with are also very different. So there has been multiple handovers since 2019, and I have had to learn how to work with different project managers from the vendor side. So I usually work closely with the vendor on the platform setup, inclusive of the regional arm that we have, not just in HQ Singapore, as well as changes in org structure means that there is a lot more work when it comes to the HRIS as well as demographic and historical mapping per se. So it's quite technical. I will not go into that in too much details. Some updates on the BARFLY side is that we have tote bags. We have finally printed and manufactured our own tote bags. They come in two different colored straps. So you see the strap which is black grey, and a strap which is cream, which is the color of the tote bag. And it looks like this. But it took us some time to get to this stage because I guess as a small business owner, I had a lot of reservations about whether I should be investing such a large amount of money into printing and creating our very own tote bags. But after thinking for some time, we realized that it really makes more sense because BARFLY is about delivering bottled cocktails to our customers, and these bottles are made of glass, which means that it can be very heavy, which is not ideal to be placed in paper bags, and that's why tote bags make a lot more sense when it comes to this. Instead of choosing the generic tote bag without a base, we decided to go for one with a base. As you can see, there is a base here, and it fits our bottles nicely with this base. The print is really simple. It just says BARFLY with our little clinking glass logo, and it says here in subscript, have a sip, give it a shot, which is really cute. I guess I'll be starting to use this for grocery runs and also to put my laptop when I go off to work. We'll be putting this up for sale as well on our website, so if you're interested, just head on down to the website, which I'll link in the description box below, and you can go get it. So in more exciting news, we are going to be traveling end of June to the Philippines. It's my first time in the Philippines and I'm really quite excited for this trip. We'll be going there with Alwina, and Mr. P will be planning the itinerary for this, which is not out yet. I know a gist of what we'll be doing is probably going to be swimming with the whale sharks, which I'm super excited about because all I've seen of whale sharks were in the aquariums, and now I get to be so close to them in the sea, in their natural habitat, which is why I'm going nuts just thinking about it. It's going to be my first trip out overseas since 2019 December, which is why I feel really grateful to have this chance to travel, finally, to be able to put my work aside and go for a short trip. We are going to be there for about a week, so if you have any recommendations of what we should be doing or visiting in Cebu, Philippines, do leave them in the comment section below. So on top of traveling to the Philippines, since my birthday is coming up next month, Mr. P also bought me a birthday present which I will be using in my upcoming trip. Here it is. Ta-da! It's actually a North Face duffel backpack. I decided to buy the one in small size instead of the one in XS. I really liked the one XS. It really fits my frame very well. I'm 168 by the way, and when I carry it, it just fits me perfectly. But XS size fits about 3 to 4 days of clothes, is like a backpack which I already have, which is why I decided not to get the XS size but instead go for a bigger one, which is S size, which I hope will be able to fit up to a week's worth of clothes. So it's usually packed into a small little case, a mesh case. It looks like this, and you just stretch it out. I haven't even removed the tag. Looks like this, and these are where the straps are, and you just carry them as if it's really a backpack. So that's how it's gonna look. This is how it looks when it's empty. So this bag is 50 liters in capacity, which means that it can fit quite a bit of things. Let me show you. Inside, if you can see, it's a reflective sort of waterproof material with quite a bit of space. As I said, it's 50 liters, so it should be able to fit up to a week's worth of clothes, which is how long my travel will be anyway. It's held together by these really heavy-duty zips. The entire bag in itself is supposed to be water resistant, waterproof. I have a Cabin Zero, which is about 20 over liters, and that was what I used to carry for my 1 week's trip to Vietnam. Surprisingly, it was able to fit everything, but then again, I had to rewear many of my clothes. Hopefully for this trip, I don't have to rewear as much, but still, it's gonna be in a tropical season. It's gonna be wet and hot most of the time, so I'll probably bring a lot of summer clothes, and hopefully it's gonna be light. I am not purchasing any check-in luggage for this trip, so it's gonna be 10 kgs worth of carry-on cabin luggage. It's gonna test my packing skills. I haven't packed for a non-check-in luggage trip in many years. Maybe 4 years or so. It's gonna test my skills really. I've always wanted a North Face bag, which is why I'm so excited to receive this gift. It's my first North Face bag. Thanks to Mr. P for making it come true for me. Can't wait to use the bag. And I actually took my booster shot on Friday evening after work. On Saturday, I was totally pooped out. I couldn't do anything. I had like 39 plus degrees fever, and my entire body was hurting. I was really burning out, having chills. I did not have any appetite. So it's the second day post-vaccination boost shot, and I definitely don't feel 100% still, but it's way better than yesterday where I was feeling like maybe 10%. So today I feel well enough to be able to go out. So that's what we're going to be doing later. We'll be going out to take a walk in a mall nearby and just stretch our legs and all. So that's all the updates I have for you right now. I really want to thank all of you for following my channel. I noticed that I have a few new subscribers. So hi, welcome to Oh Hey Jelly channel. Thanks for sticking by me. Even though I've not been uploading much, I will try to upload more videos very soon. And one of the video series that I'm thinking about is actually to share snippets of my travels in Jordan and Israel. That was back in 2019, and we did not travel with the intention of vlogging, so I don't have a lot of footage that is very vlog quality worthy. But I thought it would be nice to recreate the memories and put them on the internet so that I remember what it was like back then. And hopefully I will also be able to share the travels with you in the Philippines. I'm really looking forward to it. It's light at the end of the tunnel to be able to travel finally. Let me know if you feel the same as well, and if you're going anywhere else, do feel free to share them in the comment section below. I guess I'm really grateful to have the opportunity and the finances to be able to travel. It is a privilege to be able to travel, so yes, I'm not taking it for granted. I'm really happy to be able to do so. Yeah, that's about it. It's a slow Sunday, which is good too, I guess. Time to take a rest and recharge for the coming week. That's all I have. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!